Hi everyone. So I've been using this S22 for over 2 weeks now, and I couldn't think of a better title than this. This is a cute little unpredictableness. I will tell you why in this video. Also, I will tell you who can and who should not buy this phone. First thing first, the only way to tell how good this phone feels is just to try it. You can never tell the feeling in someone else's hand. This is by far one of the best in-hand feel of a phone I have ever encountered. And no matter what color you choose to show someone else, the feeling is going to be wonderful for you. If there wasn't any issue with this phone, I would have just asked you to go and buy it. But sadly, that's not the case, and I'll come to that. But there's one part of me that just want to scream, go, get it. No, I mean it. 50% of the time, I just pick this phone and turn on the screen not to check anything, just to remind myself how good it feels. It is incredibly light and a comfortable phone. And the back has this soft satin finish, so if I hand this phone to anyone, the first thing that they will say that the back feels amazing. I know I have been talking a lot about this, but this is one of the biggest reason I still have this phone. The other big reason is the display, and no, it's not the refresh rate, it is the beautiful display, which is covered by this Gorilla Glass Victus on the front. I mean, these glasses resist fingerprint much better than the iPhone glasses, so they always look shiny and the color pops automatically. I actually recently went to Apple Store just to try that iPhone 13 green color. It actually looks really good, but when I tried from the front, when I saw those bezels and I see these symmetrical bezels, I feel like I still can't give it up because I'm going to miss this phone a lot. I was really fed up with the battery. That was the reason I wanted to go back to the iPhone 13 series, but I think I'm going to charge this multiple times. Even the fingerprint sensor has gotten so much better that I can say it is the best in-display fingerprint sensor I have ever used on any phone. The placement is also really good. And I'm also happy that Samsung is using this X-axis linear motor, not the Z-axis. I know a lot of people might disagree with me because people put their phone on silent on the vibration, and that vibration motor is definitely stronger. On the other hand, I use this phone only as a feedback. I don't keep my phone on vibration because I don't like that. So in that, the haptic feedback is really good. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's better than iPhone, but I think it's on par, or slightly better than iPhone. So I really love the feedback in this phone. Also, you have different feedback on OS level, so kudos to Samsung for that. But not everything stays great all the time. I mean, that is the case with this phone and the Samsung bad luck with the processor. I mean, we were waiting for Snapdragon for a really long time, but I don't think it's working well for Samsung right now. See, it's not Snapdragon fault entirely because TSMC is just making chips for Apple. So right now, most of the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 chips are made by Samsung. And we know how they're doing with Exynos as well. They're not the most efficient chip. That's why I think Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 Plus is going to be made by TSMC. I think they're unofficially confirmed that. So I hope those chips will be efficient because these are not. These are still overheating mess. It cannot handle high brightness and mobile data at the same time. The phone gets unusable at times. I don't have my car right now, so I'm going to office via Uber, and whenever I check cab status on the road under sunlight, I really can't take any phone calls because it gets really hot. It does not throttle as bad as Exynos 990. I mean, even when the phone is hot, it performs better. And also after that throttling update by Samsung, the phone has gotten a lot better. I mean, especially indoors on Wi-Fi, I don't feel that warmness anymore when it was there for the first week. So in that regards, it's better, but on mobile data, it's still not good. I don't even play games on this phone because I don't think this phone is going to handle it. Also, the battery size is really small, so I don't want to waste my battery on gaming. I've been posting screenshot of my battery life every day on Twitter. Last weekend when I was home, I got over 5 hours of screen on time, and I was happy that update fixed it. But on Monday when I went out and started noticing that phone does not perform great with the mobile data. And I'm just talking about the 4G. I can't even imagine how bad it's going to perform on 5G. See, it's not a bad phone by any means. I just think it's not a reliable phone. I mean, it's a really beautiful phone and I really love how it feels in the hand, but it's not most practical phone. And if you have to check the battery all the time, I don't think it's worth it. So I would rather suggest going for S22 Plus. That battery and the cooling system is a little bit better than this phone. But if battery is not your biggest issue and if you live in an area which doesn't get as hot, especially like north in India, I think this is a great phone. And one another reason is the cameras. I'm not going to compare the camera of this phone with any other phone. I'm just going to talk about this phone. I love this camera setup. It is reliable. It is a versatile setup. This year you get true telephoto lens, which kind of works as a macro as well. The wide angle is updated to 50 megapixel and I think it added more depth of field in the camera. The front camera is still the same as last year, 10 megapixel, but it is a little bit better because of the new ISP. Sure, sometimes it will take a little bit overexposed photos and brighten up the scenes, but you can tone it down. The video is same as last year. I don't see any major improvement there. I hope Samsung will work on the video part more because I think it's not as stabilized. I mean, sure, when you turn on the stabilization, but there's some jitterness. Also, it looks artificial as compared to iPhone. So just to explain the title, this is a very cute phone with unpredictable battery and heating issues. Sometimes I really love this phone, sometimes I just want to get rid of it. But I know I'm going to miss this phone, so I am still holding to this phone. Maybe some updates can fix it. Samsung, please. Do let me know your experience with S22 if you have one, and if you don't, if you're planning to purchase it, you can ask any question in the comment box, or you can just follow me on Twitter because I post a lot of things there. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button. My name is Rohit. I'll see you in the next one. Till then.